Okay, just drop the needle. All right. This particular song, I think, took me the longest to write of any song that I've ever written. The idea came when I was probably at the lowest point in my life. I was pretty desperate. I really didn't know which way to turn. And I think I was pretty defeated, too. I really thought, well, maybe I should go to law school. And so a friend of mine who was in a type of kind of new age therapy at that time, he knew that I was kind of depressed, and he said, why don't you go, I have this therapist, why don't you go and try it out? Maybe it'll help. So I did. And the name of the therapy was bioenergetics, a long discredited form of therapy. However, one of the things that we did in the therapy sessions was punch pillows. And while I was punching pillows in this therapy session that I went to, I was supposed to actually verbalize some of the issues in my life. So it was kind of like get it all out and in kind of this very proactive, maybe aggressive way. So I remember after maybe my second or third time, punching pillows and yelling about all the problems I was having, I stepped out after the therapy session onto the porch. It was done in a house, and I was standing on the porch, and I just had this epiphany. Hit me with your best shot. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And I remember getting very excited. I thought, wow, there's something there. So I booked a studio. We went in after a gig with Charity Brown one night, probably got to the studio at 3 a.m. and recorded everything I had, which was basically the chorus as we now know it, and all of the changes, all of the hooks and everything. So musically, but I still didn't have the verse lyrics. And if you know the song, the verse lyrics are pretty important to hit me with your best shot. So everybody, by now it was 5, 6 in the morning, everyone was just completely blown out, and everybody went home except me and the engineer. And he wanted to go home too. It was, been a long night. And he said, well, we got to do the vocal. We haven't finished the vocal. And I said, I don't have lyrics. He said, what do you mean you don't have lyrics? I said, look, run the song, run the what we have recorded 3 times. Whatever comes out of my mouth on the 3rd pass, that's it. We're going home. And he said, okay, you got a deal. And by the time he pressed record for the 3rd time, the song as we know it was basically done. So the only thing that's changed over the years is when Pat Benatar recorded it, she switched. So it was written from a male perspective. The lipstick case line had to be flipped for it to work for a female singer. So Pat did a great job. And of course, Pat and Neil and everybody involved in the Benatar version did an amazing job of it and took it from that and completed its transition from being this little folk idea to being a full-out rock anthem.